All right, we're kicking off another awesome night here at Rodeo Vegas, and Kylie Fry was killing it on the stage earlier, and I saw these two kind of swaying along, and I was like, you guys look like a couple. You're a couple, right?
Yes, we are.
How long you guys been together?
2 years.
3 years, so we've definitely been together.
Well, it ain't 3 yet. It's still 2, so we got to get to that number first. So.
When is it, 3?
2. 3 in March.
Yeah, that's pretty close. That's you round that up to 3. That's okay. So we're not up to a great start, but I'm gonna give you a chance to redeem yourself. All right? I assume you know her pretty well, yeah?
I think so.
All right, close your eyes.
Okay.
What color are her eyes?
Blue.
Are they blue? They're blue. All right, good.
I didn't know, honestly.
When's her birthday?
God, put me on spot right there. April.
Is it April?
August 10th. His birthday is March 17th, by the way.
All right. One more question. We'll do a real softball. What's her middle name?
Hannah Mae.
That's right.
Ding, ding, ding. All right, you didn't technically get them all right, but you know what? You tried really hard. So I'm going to give you guys still 2 free VIP wristbands. Enjoy it together. Drink up. I feel like a drink might help. I'm sorry if I started a fight.
He's going to need this.
Yeah, I'm in the doghouse now.
Well, thank you guys anyway. Kadee, kick us off.
You know what, Sierra? We've got all kinds of bars inside Rodeo Vegas. They'll get a glass and a cocktail. They'll be back in action in no time. Hey, thanks for joining us. Rodeo Vegas Live. Can you believe that we've wrapped up round 9? We've got 1 round left before we crown the 2023 World Champions here in Las Vegas. I'm Kadee Coffman. Alongside me, 8-time World Champion Cowboy Fred Whitfield, as well as World Champion tie-down roper Shad Mayfield. Fred and Shad, thanks for joining the set tonight and coming to party with us.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks for having us.
Really enjoy seeing you both on set. And Fred, I'm just going to get right to it. How did you connect with Shad, and what did you see in him? Was it a younger Fred?
Yeah, pretty much. I've been around Shad for quite a few years now. I think I started. Matter of fact, his dad and I rodeoed a little bit early on in the early '90s, and so my girls are pretty close to Shad's age. My oldest daughter and him are actually the same age, and so I've been watching him the last few years, and his rookie year I helped him enter quite a bit of rodeos, and then we kind of strayed away from each other. And late August, he said he wanted to get back to championship form, and I said, Shad, all you got to do is listen to me, and I can help you. And so it's really a process, and we had a few stumbles out here this week, but I feel like he's calloused now. He's ready for anything they're going to throw at him next year, and I wouldn't bet against him in 2024.
Shad, what is it about Fred that you admire so much, not only inside the arena, but outside as well?
Well, he's just got the competitive mindset I feel like everyone needs to be around. He's definitely one of the best to ever do it, so he's got just the confidence in himself and in what he's doing, and that's what I've never had, is the confidence in myself, and that's what he's brought around me, and not just inside the arena but outside, is just believing in myself and trusting that I could do it.
Fred mentioned a championship process, a championship mindset from August until December. What did that look like? I know we can't peek behind the curtain totally and give away all the secrets, but what is some of that formula?
Yeah, I was having a really tough summer. I was roping fine, but just battling a lot of things in my head, and you could get pretty down on yourself, especially out there on the summer run, So I called Fred out there in August, and I said, hey, I need some help, and that's when he told me, if you listen to me, I can help you. And it went from there. But you got to have someone, telling you the right things and stuff like that, and I believe in that. And especially in the sport that we're in, you could get so down, but you got to have that mindset, that you can overcome anything.
Fred, was there a lot of practice sessions leading up to the NFR?
Well, I would be lying to you if I said we didn't, or we really actually didn't rope together during the NFR. He would send me videos and we talked, and it just didn't work out for us actually getting together. But I flew to Pendleton in August, and he won the first round, split the second round, and then some things happened and I had to go home, didn't go back to the short round. The biggest deal for me, Kadee, is, Shad's so good, I can help him on the phone. I don't honestly have to be there, but I wanted to be out here for these 10 days so I could figure out exactly where we were. And so now I know, now Shad Mayfield knows that he can do this. There's no doubt. You know, he tied that calf in 6 the other night and she got up. I said, hey, that's not an accident. So we're really not worried, you know, and we've had a little bit of bad luck the last few rounds, but I can promise you, like I'm saying, I mean, next year when he gets out here, I don't know if, tomorrow's not promised to us, you know, I may not even be here, but all he's got to do is pick up the phone and call me. And I can pick out the things that we need to do, and it's probably actually going to start. He's going to take a break this the next month or so, and then I'll probably go up and rope a little bit with him and get started for 2024.
Shad, what does it mean to have this kind of support from such a legend in Fred Whitfield? The entire sport of pro rodeo knows who Fred is. Everyone looks up to Fred in the tie down. What does it mean to you to have a best friend and a mentor like Fred?
Yeah, you know, it means a lot. I don't think me and Fred have really just sat together and hung out until out here at the finals, and that's when our relationship kind of grew. And like he helped me my rookie year entering rodeos and got me started on the right path. And you know, we've been talking on the phone a lot. You know, during the day he'd just call me and just talk to me. You know, that meant a lot. Just that he'd call me out of his day just to talk. And that's when I knew that he was actually there to help me. And I mean, the thing about Fred, he's pretty straightforward. Like, he's not going to hold anything back. So if he was willing to help me and he told me I was the best, you know, for that to come from him, you know, I knew it was possible. He was one of the best to ever do it, and that's what I want to surround myself with, is the best people.
I think being direct is a very good thing, especially in a sport like this. Fred, how has the sport changed from when you were competing inside the Thomas & Mack to present day?
Well, excuse me. There's so many guys now that rope really good. You know, Raleigh's had a great week. Haven's rope phenomenal. Corey's rope good. A couple other guys, Tough Cooper's rope good this week. But the deal for me is I was always over-prepared. So nothing really got in my way, so to speak, you know. I would go check the calves out. We show up early, figure out what we got, make a game plan every single night. And then to back this up, just the night that he was 7-2 and that calf got up to win another round, I told him when he was going in the box, I said, we live for these moments. We absolutely live for these moments, and you're the man. I said, back in there and go tie this calf in 7-2, and I'll be damned if it didn't happen. And, you know, the round that he was 6-1 was just unbelievable. And I'm never going to make excuses. Haven made a great run. The people were still on their feet screaming, and that's what caused that calf to get up.
I see you often, Shad, whether it's you or, you know, another tie-down roper that's having a great run, you always are like, I want you all to cheer, but just wait about 6 seconds, and then the whole roof can come off this place. I bet that's such a tough balance.
Yeah, you know, it makes a difference. And like last year, I tied one in 6.5 and tied the arena record, and it got so loud in there that my calf barely stayed tied for the 6 seconds, and that's what I learned then. You know, you got to keep that crowd quiet.
Yes.
I mean, it makes a difference. It gets so loud in there that ground will just go to rattling. And like this one, Haven had just broke the world record in this arena. He was 6'4", a record that, you know, something that you thought would never be broke. So it was already really loud in there, like really loud. I mean, when I rode the box, I mean, my heart was beating really hard. And after I was 6'1", I mean, I believe I looked around and everybody was off of their seats. And I promise you, it was probably never that loud in that arena. And that just had a big take on that calf getting up, because I mean, we watched the videos of the past 2 runs and that calf was not supposed to get up, but I mean, it happens, and props to Haven on his run, but you know, maybe we'll do it again.
Hey, well, we're gonna go meet up with Sierra. She's somewhere inside Rodeo Vegas. We mentioned it's Friday night. Things are about to get wild, Sierra.
They're definitely getting a little wild, a little loud down here. All right, so I was told that this is the man that I need to be talking to. The only information I got is Jim. You got to meet Jim. So, Jim, what do you got for us?
I really have nothing. I didn't know we were coming to do this, just didn't know anything about it.
All right, well, hey, I hope to see you on TikTok. I'll follow you.
Hey, I like it. Thank you.
Kadee?
Oh, Sierra, you always find all types of characters inside Rodeo Vegas. Props to Jim for being on TikTok. I'm not even on TikTok, but you know, Fred and Shad, if you've been keeping up with the show at all, you probably haven't. I know you've been really busy, but we mix in some games here at Rodeo Vegas Live, so I hope both of you are up for a fun and innocent game. It'll be quick and painless, I promise. And this is a great lead-in, especially after talking about TikTok. We have called this game Old School versus new school. Are you ready?
Ready? I'm ready.
Okay. Shad, who won the tie down world championship the year you were born?
Fred Whitfield.
Ding, ding, ding. Awesome. Fred, what does lit mean?
I think it means drunk.
Shad, is that right?
I mean, in a way, but you don't have to be drunk to be lit.
Like
in
lit's
a way.
like, it's like cool, right?
It's like being cool. I mean, like,
Okay, this is so good. Shad, what does raise the roof mean?
I mean, it's pretty much being lit in a new formal way. You know, after you top one fast, this is stand the crowd up and get everyone hyped.
Can you do it for us?
Let that guy do it. He knows how to do it.
Can we see it, Fred? Go ahead. There we
There
go.
it is. There
There
it
it is. That's it. I love
And
it.
Kadee, I gotta say this. You need permission from me to raise the roof because I actually started it.
I understand. I have mad respect. Did you see Shad? He's like, no, I'm not doing that.
That's his
Yeah,
deal.
I
Ain't
thought-
you notice ain't nobody else have done it except Fred.
Fred, what does it mean to stand on business?
That means you take care of business. It means you're not going to take any shit from anybody also.
That's right. That's 100%, right, Shad?
That's pretty accurate in a way.
Shad, what is a blockbuster?
Like an old school movie. That's where people went to Hastings and rented a movie.
Okay, that's right. That's right. Fred, what does cap mean?
I have no idea.
I didn't either.
Are you going to bust a cap on somebody?
Shad, what does cap mean?
Like, it's like someone's talking and you say like no cap, like no lie. Like you're not lying.
I had to ask like 4
Yeah,
times this
like,
morning, Fred. I
yeah.
had no idea. Okay.
Jesus.
So y'all set me up, actually.
No, I didn't. No, I don't know him either. I don't know him either. Shad, what is a knuckle sandwich?
Oh, one of these square in
Okay.
the nose.
And last question, Fred. Thanks for both for being such great sports. What does it mean to swipe left or swipe right?
No idea.
I have never had to swipe left or right, Shad.
You must have never been on Tinder then.
No, I haven't. Wait, is swiping left cool or swiping right?
It's been a while since I've been on
Okay,
Tinder, so
okay, all right.
I've had a girlfriend, so I kind of forgot what left or right is, but typically, this is going too
All right, we're going on.
I've never been on Tinder.
I hope
Thank
not.
you, Fred. Thanks for that clarification.
Bumble.
All right, well, thanks for being a great sport for old school versus new school. You know, we touched on the NFR and just the rounds that you've had here, Shad, and Fred, you've also talked about, you know, some really awesome moments in the arena that were, you know, stumbled by the calf getting up. But let's focus on this year's NFR and especially your round 4 win. You got a round win under your belt. How good did that feel?
That felt awesome. You know, I went out in the 3rd round, let a mistake get to me and took me out of the average and kind of a more competitive gold buckle race. But I came back in the 4th round and I had a really good calf, and I knew I needed to overcome the mistake I made. And winning that round kind of just made my head get picked back up to finish out the rest of the week.
Yeah, and kind of reset a little bit.
It was pretty much like a reset because, I mean, previous years I've let a bad run get to me and kind of let my week go down, but not this time. You know, I came right back out the 3rd round and won the 4th round.
When you look to the tie-down roping and the competitors you're competing against day in and day out, how would you define your style compared to other competitors?
I'd say I'm more of a go-getter than everybody else. I like to win first, and that's just kind of been me my whole life. You know, I've never been a person that like to win 2nd, 3rd, or 4th, or just place or something like that. And that's the difference. Is I'm gonna go through there every run and try to beat whatever's ahead of me. Just like when there was a 6'4", I'm not just gonna bow down and be 6'5", 6'6". I'm gonna come out and try to beat that.
Sure. You know, Fred, we're going to play back one of your old runs. I'm not quite sure what year it is. Maybe you'll remember and remind us of this great moment.
2005. Probably round 9. 7-4. That was battling it out for a gold buckle. That horse was Gator. I kind of stepped by that calf and then strung him, just two-hand tied him, just to make sure everything was going good.
There you go.
There it is.
There it is. Does it feel like yesterday in a way?
No. Feels like a long time ago. It really honestly does. You know, you never lose the competitive fire. Like, I've been acting like a 25-year-old kid. Like last night, I was jumping up and down, turning backflips. I never even knew the calf got up. You know, so it's just a good feeling to be back involved. And it's not like I'm not here to steal this guy's thunder. He's as good as we've ever seen. And I mean, I want to make that known. And you know, people are going to be a little bit upset, but I like calling it like it is. And what's going on, what's transpiring between him and I this year, like I said, Kadee, this guy can do whatever he wants to in this building. And to be quite honest with you, it's scary for the competition. You know, whenever I backed in there back in the day, people were always worried about what calf I had drawn, what my game plan was. I mean, there was so many different things, you know, and I wasn't being rude. In order to be great, you have to be a little bit selfish. You know, and I heard somebody speak about that the other day, and I mean, honestly, I was that guy. I was selfish, I was a little bit shrewd, but that's what put me over the top. You know the old saying, nice guys always finish last? We've got to get a little bit of a chip on our shoulder and be just a little bit, not in a bad way, but be just a little bit arrogant when it comes to the competition. That's the only way to separate yourself, because there's so many guys that rope good today. Barrier's short, calves are lighter, and there's several guys that rope good. So, I mean, there has to be an edge somewhere.
Well, and so much to what you just spoke to is really your mindset. It's up here. It's all up here.
And can I say something else? And so when that happened the other night, I said, hey, bud, I've lived where you're at. I know what's going on in your mind. And so, you know, I don't want to say too much of this, but it needs to be said. Whenever there's a storm inside of your camp, it's hard to focus. And so I got galvanized from my home life. So when I got out here on the rodeo trail, this shit was easy, honestly. I mean, I was prepared because of all the things I went through in my life as a young adult. And like Shad here, I didn't win my first world championship until I was 23 years old. He won his first one, what, 3 years ago?
Yeah, 20 years old.
Yeah. And so he's so much farther ahead of where I was when I first came out here, because I had one person helping me at the time. And you know, the thing that I've noticed about a lot of the young guys today, and I'm going to go ahead and put it out there, nobody will ask for help. I had 4 or 5 guys that I believed in and trusted to tell me the right things. You know what I mean? And so whenever I was roping bad, I would call them on the phone. It was Stephen Perry. It was Howard Rogers. It was Roy Moffitt, you know, my financer for so long, Cedric Haynes. There was just a group of guys that I believed in, and they told me the truth. They said, hey, buddy, you let one get away tonight. And I said, I know. You know, and I never made excuses. Whenever it was on me, by God, I took it on the chin. And I said, I'm going to get better. There's no two ways about it.
What is it about your generation where it's maybe a little bit tougher to ask for help? I don't know the answer, but do you have an answer? Or have you ever thought about it?
I've never been afraid to ask for help, you know, just like calling Fred this summer. I always like to get a different advice from everybody else, but I think it's just different nowadays, the way people are being raised. I mean, we've all been there. I've been young where you think you know it all and you got it figured out and you don't need to ask for help from anybody else. But as the older I get, I'm 23 years old, but I mean, it seems like I've been doing this for a while, and to know that I need an eyesight that's seeing something that I'm not doing right. I mean, Tom Brady, he's had a quarterback coach all his life. I mean, that's never changed. He's always going to have a coach. He's always going to have someone sitting on the sideline seeing what he can't see. And I can't see everything, no matter with my horses, my mind, my roping, you know, you can't see everything. So you got to have the right group of people around you to guide you to the right spot.
What's your comment to when Fred references competitors really versus friends? I'm sure you want to be friends with some of the guys you rope with, but at the end of the day, you're competing against them for the gold buckle. How do you manage that?
Yeah, I mean, deep down, you know who your true friends are, and that's what I've learned a lot is I know who my true friends are and who I can't, socialize with or something like that. And it's not that I'm just going to go around and tell people, hey, like, I ain't going to talk to you. It's just you got to set your standard for that person and say, like, cut the edge and know your worth for yourself and just have that competitive swag.
So what does 2024 look like? It sounds like between you and Fred, you've got big plans for the winter.
Yeah, I think it's going to be awesome. I got quite a bit won already in the 2024 season, sitting number 1, and I'm really looking forward to this next season. I'm going to take a little bit of a break and kind of regroup and let my body heal from a few injuries. But I'm looking forward to coming back, starting off with a great winter, having the finals made by Reno, and just kind of soar from there.
Fred, are we going to see you out on the rodeo trail?
I don't live very far from Houston. I've been to the short round. I've won San Antonio 5 times, and like I said, I'm just stating facts. I'm not here to steal this guy's thunder because I believe wholehearted, and not to take anything away from anybody else for Open today. I believe in my heart. This is my opinion. I believe he's the best guy in the world. And just like I said, we got a few more little kinks to work out, and it's not going to be fun for the competition. And I mean, I'm saying it. Shad's not saying it, but I've already set a goal for him to have 80,000 when the winter rodeos are over. So it's on him to go and do it. I mean, I don't rope no more. I rope a little bit. I've got a few young horses, but there's so many guys that have come through this sport, and I mean, you can learn something. Excuse me. From anybody, and I'm not a know-it-all guy, but I can watch him run a few calves and I can pick out the things that we need to work on, and it's just that simple. If you can clean up a few things, he can do anything he wants to in this sport.
I sure wish, and I'm sure a lot of people do, that they had a guy like that in their corner, pushing them not only mentally, but physically, and just having that mental toughness to go out there and get another gold buckle. It's been such a pleasure having both of you on, Shad, Fred, respectively. Thank you for stopping by. I know you both are very, very busy. And we're going to toss it over to Sierra. Sierra, you getting that party started, huh?
The party is rolling, and I know that we have to end things up pretty quickly, but I found the most amazingly dressed women here, and then a few guys that I guess have kind of stylish outfits on, but we're going to let you get a nice little runway show, and then we're going to kick off this party. Kenny, you want to start us off? Oh, he's already going. He's already going. Roll, roll, roll. I actually love your guys' outfits. It's amazing. And Leland to end it. All right, thank you guys so much. Have an amazing night, and let's kick off Rodeo Vegas.